Up with Angela Yee. Look who's back in the house.
Good job, B-Dot.
My ban is lifted.
Finally.
I'm back, baby.
I know. I feel like you're going to say something else today, though. I don't know what's going to happen.
Man, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Hi, Angela.
The B&B dot stands for band.
I was starting to think I had the cooties or something,
you
man.
are not banned. Relax.
Starting to feel like it.
And we have a really good, a great show for you today, actually. Dave, Franco, and Alison, Brie are going to be joining us.
Hey.
They have a new movie. You know, they're a married couple.
Okay.
But a super talented, super couple. And they have a movie that they're starring into together called Together. That's out right now.
Okay.
By the way.
That Franco name rings bells in Hollywood.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. So shout out to both of them. And we are, of course, going to start the show off with some love and some positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Maybe you want to shine a light on somebody that you want to unban or unblock. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let's shine a light. It's way up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
I know that's right. It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Hey.
And let's shine a light. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Let's shine a light today on Noel Davis, also known as Paris Fit.
Okay.
She is an iHeartRadio Run ambassador. She's also a nationally recognized wellness entrepreneur. She actually survived a traumatic car accident and then rebuilt her life through fitness. And that's when she created Paris Fit. It's a community-driven brand that's focused on empowering others through wellness. She's also the creator of Gym in a Box. It's an award-winning fitness kit. And she's the founder of the Paris Fit Wellness Foundation that helps bring health programs to underserved youth, seniors, and families across Philadelphia and beyond. She's also a Strong Fitness cover model, a Health Hero of the Year semifinalist, and a 2-time Best Trainer of the City winner.
Damn.
Yeah, so shout out to her. She's collaborated with Hilton, with IKEA, with Bose. She's also a content influencer for the Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's wellness initiatives. We want to send her some love. That's when you turn something negative into something that has been amazingly positive.
Facts. She sounds like an Olympian.
Shout out to Noel Davis, Paris Fit.
Yeah.
All right, Lashana, who do you want to shine a light on?
So I was trying to shine a light on my son. His name is Dontavion.
Dontavion, how'd you get that name?
Well, my sister came up with that name.
Okay, Dontavion, and tell us about your son.
Well, he has really been holding his mother down because his baby brother committed suicide in his backyard.
Gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. That is awful, and he's holding you down at this time. Make sure he's good too, man. My deepest condolences to you. That is really, really difficult to hear.
Yes, it was only them two. So that was his baby brother, his best friend, his everything.
Well, we are sending you so much love and Dontavion so much love too. I love the fact that he is there, to support you. Y'all supporting each other as a family. Hopefully this is bringing you guys closer together. That's all it can do.
That's all it can do and all it has been doing.
Okay. All right. We love you.
Thank you, and I love you too.
Thank you for calling. That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, let's talk about will.i.am. B-Dot is angry. He's upset. He was slamming his hand on the table.
Outrage.
This has to do with something that will.i.am said. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip.
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's me.
I don't know if you saw these rumors that Krishan Rock is transitioning to a man named Christopher. What? But it was a real thing on social media, and according to the report, she started taking testosterone to start her transitioning. Well, she has since shut that rumor down, and here's what happened.
I was talking about my transitioning with my walk with Christ. How you get me say I'm transitioning into my faith with God, that I'm transitioning to a transgender? Stop playing with me, bro.
Well, amen to that.
Well, there was a fake Facebook page that announced that, and then she shouted out the LGBT community on that fake page, so people really believed it and ran with it.
She would be a handsome man.
Yeah, she would. Now, Tyler Perry confirmed Why Did I Get Married 3 and has also teased that the original cast is returning.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't think I've seen the last two.
You haven't?
I don't remember. It's been a
Honestly,
long
Why Did I Get
time.
Married is definitely a classic Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
I think that one, Family That Prays, is also one of the most amazing ones. But yeah.
I'm sure it'll be on
You know
BET soon.
We're going to have a viewing party.
Let's do it.
We need you to catch up. But anyway, now let's talk about something that had you infuriated today.
Infuriated.
will.i.am
Yeah.
recently was on with Sway and had some things to say about Jay-Z as a rapper versus Black Thoughts.
Black Thought is a trillion times better than Jay-Z. Seeing Black Thought, what he's capable of just off the top. And yeah, Jay's off the top is dope too. Jay's dope, don't get me wrong.
No.
But Jay's already said everything that he's just regurgitating everything he's already said, including other rappers. When everything that Black Thought comes up with is like, wait, I never heard that one. And that's just my that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think the First Amendment was a mistake.
Well, in all fairness, that's his opinion. Like he said,
Yeah.
That's only me. This is what I don't like. When people start doing the who's better than this. Now, Black Thought minding his business, being a great rapper that he is. And now people are going to start coming for him. And he's not even the person. That's what always happens in these situations. You be minding your business and then people have negative things to say about you. And you didn't even want to be in it.
I mean, at the risk of sounding like Captain Saberhove, that's such an absurd statement.
You are Captain Saberhove, though.
But
You love him.
he said a trillion times.
What's
Not,
his drop?
Good job, B-Dot.
not 1,000, not 1,000,000, not even 1,000,000,000. A trillion times better than Jay-Z. Come on, guy.
So how much better would you say he is?
He's not better than him. Jay-Z is the best rapper to ever touch a microphone. Am I alone here? Okay.
That's a big statement.
It
to
is.
ever touch a
Jay-Z
microphone?
is the greatest rapper of all time. I think we evaluate rappers not just by how they rap words together, but, Jay-Z checks off a lot of boxes that other people don't.
Like what?
I mean, of course, the catalog, the artistry,
Performances,
the cadences, the literary devices that he exploits. Jay-Z checks them off.
Holla at your boy, ho.
And then he said that he uses other people's rhymes. Everyone references other people's rhymes. Biggie did with Slick Rick.
Remember
and
they
others.
did that whole thing, I'm not a writer, I'm a biter. It turned
Yeah.
into this whole movement.
Right.
All right, well, listen, we know what side you're on. But when we come back about last night, we're going to discuss what we did last night. I know what you were doing.
What was I doing?
Listening to Hove. All right. Hey. But right now, for you, let's play some Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Let's
Here's
do it.
some Bonnie and Clyde.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Hey, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
Good job, B-Dot.
Now, earlier we were talking about what will.i.am had to say with Sway, where he talked about Black Thought versus Jay-Z.
Black Thought is a trillion times better than Jay-Z. Seeing Black Thought, what he's capable of just off the top. And yeah, Jay's off the top is dope too. Jay's dope, don't get me wrong.
No.
But Jay's already said everything that he's just regurgitating everything he's already said, including other rappers. When everything that Black Thought comes up with is like, wait, I never heard that one. And that's just my that's just me.
Yeah.
Hovengers, assemble.
Okay, here's the leader. Now, what do you think about that? Because you said you think that Jay-Z is the greatest of all time.
Yes, I'm standing by that. Check the catalog, the rhymes, the influence, the impact. It's hard to dismiss.
I think so. He was talking about Black Thought when it comes to creativity. And like I said, I hate conversations like this because now Black Thought minding his business is like, why am I in this?
Right.
But it also is a great time for people to go back and revisit some of Black Thought's,
Absolutely.
best freestyles and works. I mean, it's hard to have this conversation without talking about somebody like Eminem.
Oh,
Marshall Mathers as well. A lot of rappers feel like he's the greatest of all time, too.
I can't dispute that. I think Eminem's definitely within the top 10 of all time.
Right, when it comes to the success that he's had commercially,
Yep.
but also the cleverness, and I think also freestyles.
Oh, yeah, the skill. Eminem's skill is way up there.
Right. I said Biggie. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm
Of
always
course.
feel like if Biggie would have been able to continue pursuing what he needed to,
Yeah.
that's the conversation too.
It's just that the catalog isn't as prolific as other artists.
In this room, Nas.
Of course.
I mean,
Queens.
I also feel like the top 10, or at least the top 5 is always the same.
Yeah. Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac. Pretty much the same.
Yeah. And Kendrick now is in that conversation too.
Absolutely. Drake. I think we're pretty much aligned when it comes to top 10 of all time.
But for you, just number 1.
I think number 1 is Jay.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Not even the Queens guy, huh?
I think Nas is right there, number 2. That's not a bad place to be.
No, it's not. All right, but we want to hear what you guys think.
Yes.
Because these conversations are always good ones to have. Just listening to what will.i.am had to say, he says Black Thought is 1 trillion times better than Jay-Z. 1 trillion is a wild thing, though.
1 trillion.
1 trillion is like...
That's further from Earth to the sun.
Because he said Jay-Z's dope, but then you said somebody's 1 trillion times. You're not dope if somebody's 1 trillion times better than you. That's wild. That's our deficit. But anyway, 800-292-5150. We want to get your opinion. Do you agree with B-Dot?
Yes.
Jay-Z is the greatest of all time. Or do you agree with, well, you know what? Or do you think it's somebody else? I don't even want to throw I just said I don't want to throw Black Thought in there. So, do you think it's somebody else? 800-292-5150. Call us up. We want to hear your thoughts, not just the leader of the Hoves.
I got 1 trillion thoughts.
Everybody listen.
Yeah.
It's what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My guy, B-Dot, is here.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's me.
And you started a whole conversation today about the greatest of all time.
Yep.
All of this came from will.i.am saying that Black Thought is 1 trillion times better than Jay-Z. You thought that was blasphemous.
Yes.
And 1 trillion times better is wild.
Trillion.
Yeah, because Jay-Z's an amazing lyricist. So is Black Thought.
Yeah.
But we want to know, because Jay-Z is your GOAT.
Yeah.
And you've said that on many occasions, and I think we all know that.
Yes.
You've even said you want to be Bonnie to the Clyde.
Hey, did I say that?
Yeah.
I told you that in confidence, Angela.
But we're asking you guys, 800-292-5150. Is Jay-Z your GOAT? Simone, is that your GOAT?
Hands down, that's my number 1 rapper.
See?
Number 1 rapper.
There you go.
Listen, I don't think it's a bad argument.
He has this argument with my husband all the time. His number 1 rapper is Wayne. Jay is the man.
See, I told you that. I said people going to say Wayne.
Okay.
Like, get out. Yeah, Wayne would probably be the next.
Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy,
Okay.
Okay, all right. See, there we have it. Thank you for calling. Oh, man, your name is Jay. I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
Jay, so who do you think is the greatest of all time? Is it Jay-Z?
Jay-Z has had like an extensive catalog, but I'm going to always ride for Lil Wayne.
So, look, Lil Wayne. I
Okay.
told you, a lot of people, I said that earlier to you, too. I said a lot of people going to say Wayne.
I think Wayne is in the conversation, but to say someone's 1 trillion times better than another rapper, I don't know.
All right, thank you for calling. Vito, who is the GOAT?
That's gonna be Nas, man. Nas son Jay-Z in front of everybody.
I know you do think that Nas won with Ether in that battle.
I think Nas won the battle, Jay won the war.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you for calling. Eli.
Yeah, how you doing?
What do you think, Eli?
Jay-Z is not number 1, bro. Sorry to let you down. And I'm from Brooklyn too, but Jay-Z is not number 1.
Who's number 1?
Lil Wayne, he can go at number 1.
Look at that. So many people calling and saying Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is in the conversation, but listen,
The only reason why I could say Wayne, he's been 30 years and he can still let it go. He can say whatever he wants and people's gonna be like, oh, it's fire because it's Lil Wayne.
I don't know about that. I do think sometimes people be like, that wasn't it, Wayne.
A lot of people didn't like that last Lil Wayne album, and Lil Wayne has Jay-Z's lyrics tatted on him as well. So hey.
Yeah, which is true.
I do have to ask you, what did you think about Lil Wayne's last album?
I can't say it was his best album, but I can't say it was trash because he done talked about everything already.
I'm not asking. I'm just saying, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
I can give it a 7.
Okay,
That's fair.
Okay, he loves Wayne. All right, thank you for calling.
My favorite rapper is Eminem.
Okay, there you go. All right. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you.
Oh, God, Mello.
Yeezy coming through in the Maserati. What's the word, Yeezy?
Oh, man. So you're your favorite rapper, Mello.
No, not even a little bit. My favorite rapper and my therapist is J. Cole. But the greatest rapper ever is Lil Wayne. And it's not even close.
See, look at that.
When I was younger, I wanted to be AG. Like, if Jay-Z is writing scriptures, Lil Wayne wrote the 10 Commandments. Gangster.
You know what we need? We need to make our own Lil Wayne Jay-Z verses.
I mean, we have to.
I think we have to after this.
For real.
All right.
I don't think anybody can out punchline that man. You know what I mean? You better wear latex. You know what I mean? You don't want that latex. I think I'm latex. Come on now. Quadruple entendres.
Mello, this feels personal.
It is. I'm from the Paris, bro. I'm from the United States of New York. Like
the United States of New York.
Black man. So me, I bang with Jay-Z as a black man. Yo, he a pillar of the black community. I bang with that. But as far as musician, sorry, Lil Wayne.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, Mello.
Always easy.
All right. Well, it feels like Lil Wayne kind of blew everybody out the water.
I'm surprised by those responses. But I think, when we evaluate rappers, we just don't evaluate, the rhyme, the ability just to rap. You have to check off a lot of other boxes when we talk about who's the greatest.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And let's talk about Shannon Sharp. He was let go from ESPN. And I have to say, I thought he was going to be okay.
I saw that coming.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it and we'll tell you what he had to say in response. He just didn't like the timing of the announcement. It's way up.
About to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
Good job, B-Dot.
Yes, I am.
Let's get into this Yee tea. Shannon Sharp is opening up about getting let go from ESPN. And the news broke yesterday. And he went on his Nightcap podcast, and the one thing that he was upset about, because he did say he knew it was happening, he was informed earlier in the week, is that they didn't wait until Monday because his brother, Sterling Sharp, is getting officially inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this weekend. Here's what he said.
The only thing that I really ask is, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really want it to be about him. I said this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. Bro, again, I know you told me I don't have to apologize, but I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner.
I think it was a nothing burger. He made it hot by bringing it to our attention.
I think that was his, way of kind of feeling like maybe he feels that they are being wrong to him and this is his way of doing it, but not in a outwardly aggressive. I don't know. I can't even explain why, but I can understand what he's saying. He probably was really annoyed that he did ask for that courtesy. You feel like I've been here for this amount of time. I've gotten you viewers. At least can we just wait a couple days?
Right.
And I'm sure that bothered him a lot because at the minimum, I'm going to keep it cordial, but this is what I would like.
Right.
All right. Well, he does still have his Club Shay Shay as well as Nightcap.
Yes, he does.
Now, in the meantime, Gilbert Arenas, there was news that broke yesterday that he was arrested, but he has been released on bond. And this is over alleged illegal gambling. And he came back out because apparently he does these high stakes illegal poker games, allegedly. And he wants people to know that this has nothing to do with him. This was not in his house because originally when the story broke, they said these games were at his house and he was released. And here's what he said.
Brie! Can't hold me, baby. You can't hold me.
He's trying to sound like he's a racketeer.
Yeah, they can't hold him. And so it's him alongside 5 other defendants. They've been accused of operating illegal high-stakes poker games. And it's also charges like conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, operating an illegal gambling business and making false statements to federal investigators. Each of those counts carries a maximum possible sentence of 5 years.
They're trying to act like he's running the executive game. That's a Sopranos reference for all my fans out there.
All right, and Carl Crawford is talking about being a label owner and having to figure out in the budget, maybe we need to make sure we're paying for surgeries. Here's what he had to say on the Real Life Street Stars episode.
The first surgery she got, we helped her get that, you know what I'm saying? And, I saw the confidence go out the roof, but that wasn't part of artist development, it just what she wanted at the time. And when it happened, she was turned up, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything was perfect, and I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna keep 20 bands to the side for any artist, any next girl artist that comes.
Man,
he's talking about Erica Banks,
right? I remember back in my day, A&Rs had to focus on beats, rhymes, and life. Now you have to focus on butts.
I will say, though, they've always said that about women. I feel like it might have even been worse back in the day when they said that in order for a woman to be signed to a label or successful, you had to have a certain look.
Right.
And that's definitely...
But a BBL, what if you don't get a return on your investment? You're asked out,
BBLs also,
literally.
I don't think they existed back then.
Yeah.
But that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. Now, there is a recall on some of these Celsius energy drinks because they might have an extra kick to them. We'll tell you about that. It's Way Up.
These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
Good job, B-Dot.
Where else would I be?
I know. Well, let's go under the radar.
All right.
According to a recall, some Celsius energy drink cans accidentally have vodka in them.
Oops.
Yes, the canned cocktail maker High Noon is warning customers that some of their vodka seltzers were accidentally labeled as Celsius energy drinks. So these products were shipped to some retailers in Florida, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin. This happened from July 21st to July 23rd. So far, there have been no illnesses.
This is why I just drink water.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
You only drink water?
That's all I do.
All right, now Sky News recently visited a 40-member community that says that they are a private members association, but what they really are is a whites-only group. A group of white supremacists has now founded a settlement in Arkansas, and they will only allow white Christians in this 160-acre community in the Ozark Hills, and it was founded by Eric Orwell, and they actually have a documentary about this, and here is Eric Orwell speaking.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving our culture. You don't let everyone into your home.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation.
We're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
Yeah, and they only want Americans too, by the way. So don't think that just because you're a white Christian from another country, you can go and join this supremacist organization settlement. You know, sounds like flavorless food and flavorless people.
Oh, blacks have their own community too. It's called Atlanta.
Shut up. He told Sky News, you want a white nation? Build a white town.
Okay.
And so there you have it. And they said there's actually a lot of police officers that are part of this as well. I don't know if you had a chance to see that, but imagine you're a cop and you're supposed to be helping the community, and then here you are living with a group of white supremacists.
Wow.
No Jewish people. They want no LGBTQ individuals, surprise, surprise. And they're vetting members based on European ancestry via interviews and membership screening processes.
Who's on the tourism board?
All right, well.
I don't think you want to go there for a vacation.
You know, I just don't even understand how something like this can happen. But what they're saying is the reason this is able to circumvent civil rights legislation is because they're calling it Return to the Land. It's just a private members association.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. We do have the Way Up Mix at the top of the hour. And the movie Together is out right now. It's a horror movie. Everyone's talking about it. But Dave, Franco, and Alison, Brie, the stars of the movie, are going to be joining us today. It's Way Up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Yo.
Let's get into some breaking news.
Oh.
So according to the New York Post, the cause of death for Hulk Hogan was a heart attack.
Wow.
And yes, per the medical records, had a history of atrial fibrillation, which is a heart condition that causes an irregular heartbeat. He was also diagnosed with a form of cancer, chronic lymphatic leukemia, and there are details surrounding the cancer that are unclear. But yes, that is the reason why. That's the breaking news.
Health is wealth, man.
All right, now Eve was recently on In Real Life with our girl Angie Martinez.
Hey.
And she talked about a lot of things. You know, people always keep saying that her husband is a billionaire, all these things. And Eve has her own money in her own right. Let's be clear. And here's what she had to say about her soft life.
Are you like the poster girl for the soft life right now? Yes, in a way that, yes, because I worked on myself. So it's not just soft life because of the man I'm with, because some people have this idea of what my life is because of this man or whatever. It's because I worked hard on my own. That is perception, by the way. And you married the billionaire, and you have figured out a life, and you've chosen it for life. Not a billionaire. I need to clear that up. He's not a billionaire. He ain't broke, but I ain't broke either.
Well,
Period.
Love is blind, and so are bank accounts.
Well, he is worth, millions, but people keep saying billionaire. That was never the case, but I get it, because it ain't like she didn't have her own things going on. I mean, she hosted a talk show. Aside from that, she's like a very well-known rapper. She had her show Eve. Remember that show, that series that was people really enjoyed?
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure it was some incentive at some point.
You think so?
I mean, come on.
I'm sure there were a lot of guys with a lot of money that would have dated and married Eve. If you think about it.
Shout out to all the guys in the middle class, man. We all we got.
Oh. Nobody knows. Speaking of relationships and marriage, Jerika has filed for divorce from Kevin Gates.
Oh, no.
I think people didn't even realize they still were married because he's been doing his thing like he wasn't. But she also used to manage him. Actually, if you flash back to Lip Service, I had their first ever interview together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was an amazing episode. You get to hear about basically how their whole relationship even started. It's a good time to flash back to that because it's pretty interesting. They got married in October of 2015. It would have been their 10th anniversary this year. And so now she's seeking spousal support. She also wants to terminate the court's ability to award spousal support to him. They do have 2 kids together, 12 years old and 11 years old. She wants joint legal and physical custody of the kids.
Sounds like she's still keeping her name, though.
I mean, right now they're not divorced yet. And when you have kids, if they have the same last name, a lot of people don't want to have a different last name from their children, and that's a consideration too. All right, now Kendrick Lamar, PG Lane, Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free have launched the official global creative agency. It's called Project 3 Agency. That's focused on building brands externally. So now they're designed to expand creative resources for corporate and independent businesses. They'll be giving creative direction, brand design, strategy, and more. And that's after they launched their production company in 2020, PG Lane. So now this is just another level.
I'm going to send them my resume.
Oh, that would be good, right? To do some branding. You have to get rid of that OVO chain. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea.
The staying.
And when we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Any question? We're here to help you out. Again, that's 800-292-5150. Let's get into some Kendrick Lamar right now.
Let's do it.
Kendrick and SZA with Luther.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, B-Dot.
Yep.
And are you ready for Ask Yee?
I'm going to do my best.
All right, well, we have Cassie on the line, and she sounds like she is kind of younger, all right? What's up, Cassie? What's your question for Ask Yee?
Hey, there's this boy, I like his name is Robert. I'm getting kind of mixed feelings with him. I just don't know, like, how to tell them apart and, like, what to do.
So, how old are you?
14.
How old is Robert?
My age.
Okay, he's 14 also.
Puppy love.
And B-Dot has a, how old is your daughter, 12?
She's 12.
All right, and so what are the things that are mixed and confusing to you?
Yesterday, I called and then he answered and then hung up. Like, I called him again and then some other dude answered and told me not to call that number again.
Ooh. Does he go to school with you?
Yeah.
All right, but you're not in school right now, so you can't even see him to ask him what's going on.
No, and when I am in school, he's going to be in a different school because my school only goes up to 8th grade.
So what has he told you before? Have you ever thought that he likes you too?
So we actually met at school going up the stairs, and he just, like, turned around and randomly asked me if I wanted to get married. It's kind of weird.
Wow.
That's
He
kind of
was doing
sudden.
it as a joke.
Do you like him, or is it that he liked you?
I like him.
This is so cute.
It is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? Has he called you back since that person picked up and hung up?
Nah.
Well, I'm going to say this. Number one, if he's not going to call you, what we don't do is keep on calling somebody and trying to convince them to like us.
Right.
If we don't feel that it is. If he does like you, he will call you. And when he does, you need to ask him, what was that all about? What happened when I called? Because one thing you have to learn now is to be direct. If you have a question, ask the question. And if they tell you something, believe it. If he says, I don't like you or whatever, then believe that. If he says he does, then great. You like him too, and you can take it nice and slow. And it's always important to be friends with somebody. But no matter what, as long as he's nice to you and treats you good, that's the most important thing.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Now, B-Dot, as a father, what do you think?
As long as he's nice to you and treats you well, that's important.
Yeah, respectful.
Super respectful.
And remember, you are a princess, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And everybody that talks to you has to treat you in that way. And you also have to give off princess energy, which means you treat people well, too.
Yes, ma'am.
And
All
stay
right.
focused on those books. Don't worry about those boys.
Good luck, okay? And listen, definitely call us back and let us know.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Well, thank you so much to Cassie for calling us. That was like the kids version, kids bop lip service.
Big sister Ange.
It's interesting because I have 2 goddaughters and I have 2 godsons. And I feel like even with my goddaughters, whenever they have issues, they always come to me first. And I want to be like, go ask your mother. But sometimes it's hard for people to tell their parents stuff. So we just always want to be a good example.
Yeah, my daughter's not allowed to have a boyfriend until she's married. So
I'll talk to her.
I'm like, call Angela.
But when we come back, man, Together, that is a new horror movie that is in theaters right now, starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie, 2 superstars in their own right, but they also happen to be a power couple starring in this movie. Imagine being with somebody and physically you are like joined with them, you know, and you cannot be apart from them. That's what this movie's about, and we'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah. You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angela's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and how exciting, because y'all know I love a good horror movie. Alison Brie and Dave Franco are here today. Thank you for joining me, the stars of this movie Together.
Thank you for having us.
For people listening, if they want to know just a quick 2 lines about what the movie is, and then we'll get into it, what would you tell them? This is the premise of it.
Yeah, so it's basically about a codependent couple who gets infected with something that makes it so that when they're apart from each other, they start to feel sick. So they need to be near each other at all times, and then it starts escalating to the point where their bodies start fusing together.
I feel like a lot of people, there's one scene with the skin. You know how you tell your partner, like, I just want to be in your skin. Like, you know, you feel like you can't get close enough to a person, and you guys definitely showed what it could be like.
We went there.
I don't feel like in our regular relationship, we've never said that to each other.
No, but we are very cozy.
We're cozy, but I've never been like, I gotta get under that skin.
I gotta get in your skin.
It wasn't until I read this script that I thought, I guess I do.
Yeah, I guess I do want to be closer.
But yeah, there were days where like we were literally attached to each other with a prosthetic for 10 hours. And so we could not leave each other's side. And so we were going to the bathroom together. You know, and we
number 1 and number 2.
Only number 1.
I think for all relationships to survive,
no coffee that day.
No number 2s around each other.
Think so?
As a rule, no number 2.
Right now, Dave Franco and Alison Brie are here. They're talking about their movie Together. It's a horror movie, my favorite. It's in theaters right now. Now, I want to talk about the characters, Tim and Millie. It kind of goes against the traditional norms. I have to give this away. I'm sorry, but there's a proposal. I used to always feel like I was very like pro a woman doing anything.
Sure.
But, and like, oh yeah, if a woman proposes, no problem. But then it felt like awful to.
Yeah, I agree. I, it's so funny that you say, I definitely am like, I support people, whatever they want to do. Dave proposed to me in real life. I definitely would not have proposed to Dave, but in this movie, it does not go well.
I used to think that from the point of view as a woman, no problem, but I never thought about how a man would feel.
Sure.
In that
I
situation.
guess it just depends relationship to relationship. I'm sure in some ways, certainly in this movie.
Yeah, this is a very fractured relationship.
Well, it's less, I think, about the gender norms and more about, like, you got to be on the same page with your partner. I would say it's the same, even if a man's proposing to a woman, you got to be pretty certain she's going to say yes.
I want to ask, just in all objectively, do you think that she was too good for him? Because I hate to say
we're talking about the characters,
right?
The characters.
Dude, I just want to ask, because I watched it with my boyfriend. There's one part, and this is not a giveaway because there's a cave that's involved.
Sure.
They fought. He like pulled her in. I mean, he was
bringing her
horrified by
down.
that part.
He is bringing her down.
Literally, like, she could have went and got help. She goes to try to help him, and you pulled her into.
You know, I honestly had never thought about that exact moment in the movie being such a clear metaphor for their relationship.
Right.
But he is truly pulling her down. She's always trying to help him, and he's pulling her down. I do think.
I think here's a nice way to say it. I think my character has a lot more to overcome.
Okay.
He's learning a lot more about himself. He's learning to become less selfish.
Yes.
So I think definitely at the beginning she is way too good for him, and maybe she is by the end, but it's like less of a discrepancy there.
We have Dave Franco and Alison Brie here. Not only are they married, but they're also starring in the movie Together that's out right now. We have more with them when we come back. It's Way Up.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. And right now, we got some really special guests here, Dave Franco and Alison Brie. They are the stars of the movie Together. Both of them, by the way, stars in their own rights. Alison, in an interview, you said that you previously had never really thought about marriage. It wasn't like on your bucket list of,
That's
you know
true.
how they say when you're young, people assume that women are like planning their wedding. And
Yes. I feel like we were just talking about this
Yeah.
because you were like, why did it change with me?
And why did it change
I had
with
this
me?
artistic drive.
Yeah, what was so special that Dave managed to make you feel like, I want a ring?
It's the most annoying answer that when people are like, when it happens, you just know. It was that, like being struck by lightning. And like the pull, the way that I was like, leaving my phone out for Dave to discover like pictures of engagement rings. It was so unlike me and it was so real. I was like, I want to be married to this. I gotta be with him. I don't know. I think that's true love. I think it's just
that's
love.
great. Right now, Dave Franco and Alison Brie are here. They're talking about their movie Together. It's a horror movie, my favorite. It's in theaters right now. When Alison was leaving those pictures, had you already known that at some point this was going to happen?
Yeah, I think I knew pretty early on, and I think it was more about, you get to a point where I'm like, okay, I know this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, but I also want like the proposal to be right. Then I fumbled the proposal pretty badly.
No, you didn't fumble it. I had fun. You didn't fumble it.
Just to set it up, we met at Mardi Gras in New Orleans, as people do.
Throw some beads.
Exactly, pretty much.
And she had this like silver Mardi Gras mask on her head the whole weekend, and I would try to take it from her, and it was like this flirty back and forth.
At the end of the weekend, I wrote my phone number on it and I hid it in his bag.
And so what she didn't know is I kept it. And so when I proposed like 3.5 years later, and I don't have the ring yet because I knew she wanted to pick out the ring with me, but I was like, I have the mask. This will be the romantic thing that I held on to.
I'm honestly glad, by the way, after leaving out all those photos, like when it came time, he was like, and it was one like this, right? I was like, no,
wrong
thank
one.
God. But anyway, in the moment.
So we're in Big Sur. We're looking out on this beautiful view. She turns around. I'm on one knee. I'm wearing the mask, and she can't place the mask.
Just imagine. He's like, honey, come out here to take a photo.
So, yeah.
Literally. I come out to take a picture, turn around. He's in a silver Zorro mask. He bought this placeholder ring. It was in this giant pink box with a paper napkin, like from a
I thought it was a cool antique
McDonald's,
ring.
and this little rock, this old weird ring.
So-
and he just, will you marry me? And I just start laughing.
What's going on?
The whole proposal is basically me explaining why it was so sweet that I kept the mask.
He's like, what is this thing?
And
Like-
I pulled the romance. I go, are you being serious? He's like, yes, I kept this mask for all these years because I knew you were the one. I go, wait, but are you being serious? He goes, yes, because I love you and blah, blah. Finally, he goes, yes, and I'm going to have Irene Newerth make you a custom wedding ring. And I go, yes! And to be totally fair, by the third, are you serious? I was like crying and happy and excited. Turned romantic.
To be totally fair, will you admit that it was a sweet gesture that I kept
It
this
was
mask?
incredibly sweet.
That
It
is.
was incredibly
What made you
sweet.
decide to keep that? So that was something that you knew how special.
You moved house to house with that discussion. We still have it.
We obviously had a very strong connection, and I just felt like, okay, this is going to be something that I want and that we can look back on.
Dave Franco and Alison Brie are here. Together is in theaters right now. And normally when we come back, we would have last word. But instead, we got some more with them. Honestly, I had a chance to see this horror movie Together that's in theaters right now. And we got to get some more insight as to how certain things went down and some onset injuries. It's Way Up.
Do this. Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now.
You know who it is. You know who it is.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Normally this break would be you guys with last word, but I'm enjoying Dave Franco and Alison Brie so much. We have more with them. The movie Together is in theaters right now. A horror movie, by the way. So what was the hardest part of Together to make? Like what scene? Was it the one where you guys were stuck together, or did you love that?
That was a tricky day on set.
I think the physicality in general, like we really threw our bodies around in ways that we've never moved before. I was sore in places I've never been sore before, and it was pretty much every single day. And so, like, I think about, and I say this because it's in the trailer for a moment, but, like, there's a shower scene where I am fully nude, my character is unconscious, and I'm
soaking wet.
I'm flinging my limp body against these porcelain walls, and I can't brace myself because I'm unconscious, and that hurts.
Wow. I didn't even think about how much that must. We're just watching it and seeing it.
Dave was covered in bruises by the end of the shoot. We actually have like a collage because I would photograph
all
them
my
all.
injuries.
Yeah, we have a collage of all his bruises.
There's a scene where, not doing anything too elaborate, but I'm like climbing out of the cave, and it's this very thin rope. I did the first take, and I climbed up as far as I could, and I came down, and I was like, okay, my hands are starting to bleed a little bit, but I got really high up there, and I think it's going to look good for the shot. And then the director came over, and he was like, I'm sorry, one of the crew members' shadows got in the shot.
No!
And so I took a moment, I was like, okay, let's go again. And so I did it again, and this time my hands were gushing blood.
Shredded.
And for the next week, I had bandages all over my palms, and you don't realize how much you use your hands until you
You're like, I can't use them.
hands.
Yeah. No, and you shot this in 21 days, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's intense.
Fast
It was
and
very
furious.
intense.
Yeah.
Right now, Dave, Franco, and Alison Brie are here. They're talking about their movie Together. It's a horror movie, my favorite. It's in theaters right now. You know, I saw you guys were also doing a contest.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about that?
If people propose at a movie theater and they have to tag Together Contest, I think it's hashtag Together Contest, you could win the chance for Neon to pay for their wedding in Vegas.
Wow, a wedding in Vegas?
Hey.
We could do whatever we want at this wedding. No budget. No. You're like, I didn't say all that.
I didn't say all that. You got to read the fine print. It's on Instagram.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. A great movie I saw already. Some of the reviews have been rolling in. It feels very positive. So this must feel good. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. It was fun.
Thank you.
You can watch that full interview with Dave Franco and Alison Brie on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And of course, you guys have an amazing day. Bita, did you have a good day today?
Yeah, I had a blast, man. Hopefully I'm not gone for another, 3 months.
All right. Well, come see us.
I'm here.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow.